Hello world, you are watching Archie Television and I am your host, Lawrence Archie. Welcome returning viewers. Welcome new viewers. You're watching the first installment to a 4-part tutorial series where we will model texture rig. When last I left you, we began texturing our clothes for our tiny character. And the very last thing we started modeling, the very last thing we started modeling when last I left you was the shoes. And at this point, I want to go to the layer where the clothes are located, and I want to take the shoes on that layer and I want to move them to a separate layer. And I want to go to that separate layer and I want to work directly with our shoes, our boots, what have you. And at this point, I just want to come down here and select these vertices. I want to shift duplicate. I want to scale on the Z axis. Bring these up a little bit. Control. Try to come into our vertex mode and extrude on the scale on the x-axis. I want to back out of that because I kind of want to make our boot round. For right now, it has I don't even know what to signify. I don't even know what to call that. So let's just count these vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total vertices. Now at this point, I want to bring in a circle. And like those 12 vertices that surround that boot, I want to create 12 vertices to our circle. I want to press G. I want to grab our circle. Let's possibly undo clipping. Let's scale in a little bit. A lot of it actually. And let's grab and let's set those vertices right there. Let's don't have the screencast key set up, so let's go in here and let's turn on our screencast keys and let's push in to start the display. Push in to undo that, scale in, grab and set these in place. Possibly rotate this so we can get a, let's just, this is the same method that we use when, this is the same method that we use to get our arm in place, the vertices surrounding our arm. And we're going to use the same method for the for the shoes. And just move these into place like so. Just want to make sure your snapping is on. You come down here and you had a snap element. Let's set that snap element to our vertex. My snapping tool is already on. And of course you want to have the snap target to closest. Let's just move these vertices into place. And in a nutshell, we have our circular shape going on. And at this point, we can come in here to your liking, and you can come in here and you can snap these vertices to the vertices that's above it. So you can round out the bottom of the shoe, but I'm not going to spend too much time doing that because I want to get into the actual shape of the boot. If that's something you guys choose to do on your own time, feel free to do so. So again, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to shift D so I can duplicate that. I'm going to scale on the Z axis, and then I'm just going to extrude to get that puffiness. And what I can do is I can control tab, I can select our vertex, scale on the Z axis, scale on the Z axis. Let's control I to invert those vertices, so we can come in here and select everything else so we can hide it. And I just want to come in here and make sure the shape to this front facing view. Let's come in here and let's deselect. Let's delete these vertices. Fill that face. And let's fill this face. Let's E. Let's pull this back. Possibly what we could do is just delete those vertices if that's what you choose to do. So we can get the tongue shape. We can separate that. And then we can just grab that and make it a child and parent of the same object once more. Delete those faces. Let's come in here and just touch these up just a little bit. Move these around to what I like them. Let's just undo all of that. Pull these faces up. Pull these vertices up. And put these vertices in front of the tongue to our boots. Let's hit C for circle select so I can come in here and grab all these guys down here on the bottom portion of our shoe. Now let's hit P to separate those. Let's grab those and that once more. Let's make it one mesh one more time. And what I want to do at this point, I want to come in here and I want to hide these guys. I want to hit H to hide those guys. So we can focus mainly on our boot. Don't want to give too much emphasis to the sole of our boot. We want to continue bringing forth some shape to our boot. scale on the z-axis. I'm just flatten that out. Let's hide that once more. Let's bring the arch of the foot down when that was our foot. Because if you guys remember, we simply duplicated our foot and we made our boot with the duplicated foot. Basically, all we're doing is just trying to get a look to our boot, and we can come in here and we can start to give a rounded shape to our boot toward the bottom of our boot. Let's just scale on the x-axis to lighten that, and possibly scale on the x-axis to unwiden that. Scale on the x-axis once more to lighten the bottom of our boot. And simply, basically, guys, all we're doing is just move vertices around until we achieve the look that we're looking for. We just want to come in here and add shape. We just want to nitpick, and we just want to move things around until we're satisfied with the look that we've come up with. Let's grab these vertices, B to box select, Control E to edge slide. So I have more vertices selected than I anticipated on selecting. So again, I have more vertices selected. Control E to edge slide. There we go. And let's do the same thing on the other side. And it's a partial edge loop, proximity edge, so we can get some hard surface going on with that. And let's just grab these guys. Let's pull up on our shoe so we can get that round shape. Let's grab these guys and let's pull up more. Let's grab these outside vertices and pull up more so we can start to give our boot some shape so it doesn't necessarily look like a flat foot. Grab these vertices and pull these vertices out. Grab these outside vertices and this outside vertice and pull it out. Possibly grab these guys and possibly pull these guys back so we can get that round shape going around the front of the boot. Just grab all these guys right here and just pull these guys back. Go to the top of facing view, possibly rotate that. W and smooth a couple times. Take away those sharp edges. Continue giving form to our boot, our shoe. Just come in here, Alt H, scrap these guys and pull these guys down. And when we're done, all we're going to do is snap our sole to our boot. But before we do that, we just want to come in here and we want to add some shape to our boot. And the boot is something we will have to work on our next tutorial, guys. You can follow me on Twitter. You can like me on Facebook. And if you're going to dream big. Good night, world.